Hello there, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today I want to talk about ship skins. Ever heard about them? They are something really nice in this game. If you want to have a look at them, click on the bottom right of your main screen on the station, so on your base, and then click on your base again, and then look for your armory or your ship hangar and click on that. I chose the armory this time, and on the top we have ship skins. And there are different ship skins. It depends on your level which ones you see here, but I want to go through the ones quickly with you that you can see at my level. There is uncommon ship skins, there are rare ship skins, and there are epic ship skins. It's the usual color as other times. Yeah, with the green for the uncommon, blue for rare, and the purple for epic. And let's just have a look at one of the uncommons. It's the USS Enterprise D skin for the USS Enterprise. And in this case, it just looks nice. It looks a little bit like Enterprise D that comes from a fight, but there where you see how many of those shards you need to get it, you don't see anything else. And why I'm saying this is because I'm just jumping to another one, the Infinitus. There you see that there's a bonus. With the uncommons, you need usually those 60 shards. I've got some Infinitus from events already, but not finished. But I would get 50% nanoprobes from killing Borg probes with the Vidar. I have a Vidar Tellier, so the Infinitus wasn't my priority. But it's a nice thing to have when you only have the Vidar. And at some point I will still get it. And then we have the USS Enterprise D skin for the USS Enterprise A. It's once again just looking nice, but it has no bonus, but you need 120 shards for it this time. But the Enterprise A is a very high level ship, so until you get there it will take some time. The Enterprise A is a shipyard level 50 ship, so that's I would say later in the game. Then we have the Section 31 refit. That has a bonus with gain 50% more officer shards in each Discovery recruit chest, and add Lorca to the pool of officers. He's usually not in there, and the refit puts him in there. And there we have some other hires, like the Water War refit. That's a higher level survey ship and increases the mining rate of crystal by 200% with the Water War, and you need 80 shards for this. Then we have the Bajor. That is increases the mining rate of gas by 200% with the Bajor. And we have the Hydra. It's the same, increase the mining rate of ore by 200% with the Hydra. The fun thing is, usually the Antares, which is also a Federation ship, has a bonus for gas mining, and the Hydra, which is also the next Federation faction survey ship, gets an advantage for ore with this refit. Then we have the USS Terra. That is for the Franklin A and increases damage against swarm armada targets by 35,000% with the Franklin A. So this is an help for swarm armadas. Then you have the original series Enterprise skin for the USS Enterprise. That gives a 70% to weapon damage of the USS Enterprise against hostiles. So it looks good and it helps. Then we have the original series Bird of Prey skin for the Tribune. The Tribune is the level 50 version again. It gives 100% to weapon damage of the Tribune against hostiles. And you have the same for the Enterprise and Enterprise A, because you have the same for the Augur here, but it only gives 70% to weapon damage against hostiles. So for the bigger ship, it gives more bonus. And you have the TOS, so original Series D7 skin for the Hector and the D4. They are the same, only that for the D4 you get 70% weapon damage, and for the Hector you get 100% weapon damage against hostiles. Then we have the USS Constellation skin for the ISS Jellyfish. So the ISS Jellyfish, the 4-star one, not the jellyfish you get in the beginning. But this one looks really scrappy. It must have been in a lot of fights. But it gives 50% to the ability of the ISS Jellyfish against hostiles. So it's an improvement. And we have a Fischer glass skin that increases the Fischer's base mining rate of raw latinum by 200,000% and unlocks a new latinum refinery option, rewarding Fischer parts and latinum. Then we have the assimilated stellar. It increases cost efficiency of stellar particles for research by 30% and extends stellar particles to crystal, gas and ore exchanges at outlaw rank to 4-star and 5-star materials. Usually you only have 3-star material there. Then there's the assimilated amalgam. It increases the amalgam bonus loot ship ability by 30%. And you have the Cardassian Galore refit for the Valdor. Looks like the Galore class, and it increases the base amount of Romulan reputation gained or lost from defeating hostiles and armadas with the Valdor by 100%. So this one helps getting reputation if you have the Valdor. And the same goes for the Breen warship for the Katinga. It raises the amount of Klingon reputation. And you have the same with the Jemadar fighter refit for the USS Kelvin. It raises Federation reputation. And those are really nice. Then you have the USS Enterprise refit. The just, let's say, normal one. It increased all base mitigation stats of the USS Enterprise by 200%. I'm working on this, and we come back to that one because I still have to talk about where to get those. Then we have the Cerritos refit. It increases the duration of the Cerritos ship ability by 50%. Then we have the Salvager refit for the Devore Fischer and increases the amount of Devore Fischer parts gained from refining concentrated latinum, unlocks new refinery options for other types of ship parts. Then we have the Augur refit. It increases the base mitigation stats of the Augur by 200%. And the same with the D4 class. It increases all base mitigation stats of the D4 by 200%. So Augur, Enterprise and D4 are all the same. Then we have the Mantis Apocrita. It improves refinery payout for synthetic iron and hull fragments by 30%. And I just got that today. And then there's the Meridian refit. It unlocks additional isogen refinery options in your refinery. And the Opus Grande brings 250% bonus loot from Eclipse enemies for the Stellar. And the Opus Grande, for example, is easiest to get via events, because many of those ship skins you can get via events. And most of them via events only, or by buying them with real life money. But I usually stick to events. But there are a few exceptions for some of those where you can get them in other places. But I first want to show you the event part at the moment, because we have an event Supreme Choice at the moment. I just want to show you. That's where I got the Mantis one. I just wanted it. There are also assimilated amalgam refits there. I don't have any more of those credits yet, but maybe in the ranking later I can manage something. I don't think, but it would be possible. So in events like this, you sometimes get those refits, as you can see here. And there are other events. With the event I can't show you yet because it's tonight again, but I can show you in the event store. It's Apex Outlaw. That event is every Thursday at the moment. And there you can also get refits. As I said in the beginning, always depending on your level. But in my shop, I can get assimilated Stellar shipskin shards, salvaged Augur, salvaged Enterprise. The D4 is not in here because I got the D4 already, so it's not in the shop anymore when you have it. But those are the ones I can get via the Apex shop. And that is something nice because you can grind those events week by week and in the end get at least some of those. And there's another possibility when you have the amalgam. You have the amalgam refinery. And there you can get some other refits. In my case, depending on level, etc., again, the USS Enterprise refit, the D4 refit, the Augur refit, the ISS Jellyfish refit. Those are the four refits I can get here at the moment. And for this, you need those shipskin shard trackers that you get via the recruit again. And I talked about this in an amalgam video already. But here you can get some refits as well. So your chances are events. Those unregular events usually bring the best refit shards. But you also have your weekly event like Apex where you can get some. And you have your amalgam where you can get some shards for the ship skins. And those ship skins are really nice. You have to decide if there's if there are different ship skins for the same ship. You have to decide which one you want to use. Maybe you have to see that you can only get one earlier than the other, so you have no choice, but you just pick the one you can get faster. But there are really nice ones. I still want to get the Augur one. I'm not using my Augur for anything but solo armadas usually, but I really like this original Serious Bird of Prey refit for the Augur, so I still want to get it, and I will get it in the end. And there are a lot of others I just like for the look of it and not so much for the bonus, but it's a nice add-on. But you know now what they are, what they do. I just rushed through the single ones. I just want to have you see one that I can get at the moment in an overview. If you want to know more about them, look a bit more closely on your station. But I think an overview was important. That's why I wanted to make this video. And if you are interested in other things like crews, buildings, ships, the next video is here in the end screen. And if you like my videos, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you liked this video especially, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have questions or want to add something or just say hello, just leave a comment. I'm always happy about comments. I have a look there regularly and I will see it. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.